We told you earlier that President Obama could meet with the new president of Iran during the United Nations General Assembly in New York this week. This comes as a Michigan congressman works to free a man from his district who has been sitting behind bars in Iran since 2011. That constituent, 29-year-old former Marine Amir Hekmati, was visiting his sick grandmother in Iran when authorities arrested him and accused him of spying for the CIA. His confession aired on state-run TV, but his family has said they believe Iranian authorities clearly coerced him. A court initially sentenced him to death, but the Iranian Supreme Court overturned that sentence. Since then, he's remained in prison without access to a lawyer or diplomatic officials. That congressman we mentioned is Democrat Dan Kildee. Congressman, good of you to join us, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, Trace. Thanks for having me on.
I know that the timing here is not all coincidental. You've been working on this for a long time, but we talked about President Obama meeting with the Iranian president. Are you hoping in some capacity that President Obama brings this subject up with President Rouhani?
Well, if there is a face-to-face meeting, I hope so. I'll leave it to the